At the very start of nearly every projectiles question, you're always going to make your two V equations, then you're going to make your two S equations. Okay? So what you're going to say is that V equals U plus AT. Then you're going to go across and say, okay, I have to look at the X direction. Vx equals U, which is 10, because it's going, every second it's going to be going 10 across, 98 upwards. That's quite a steep throw. Okay? So what we're going to say here is that it's going to be 10, Vx is 10, and Vy is going to be 98. Now plus AT, because the Vy direction is affected by gravity, it's going to be minus GT. Next thing then is you go to your S equations. S equals UT plus a half AT squared. S is there for 98T. And then A, it's going to be plus a half times minus G times T. So look, what we might as well do right away is we might as well change the G's to 9.8, because we're going to probably need them. So change this G here to minus 9.8, and then it's going to be minus 4.9 T squared. Now, the time it reaches its maximum height above the plane. Can anyone in class give me two ways of doing this? Two ways of finding its maximum height as it reaches the time it takes to reach its maximum height above the plane. Want two ways of doing it. Vy equals 0. Find T. That's one way. Way number two. Sy equals 0. Find T, and then once you find T, half it. Two ways. One of them involves a quadratic, one of them involves a linear. Go with the linear, okay, for the time being. So we're going to get a Vy equals 0, so 0 equals 9.8 minus 9.8T, or 98 minus 9.8T. T equals 10. So it takes 10 seconds to reach the top. Now, it's going to ask you a position vector. Okay? A position vector is basically your Sx times I plus your Sy times J. It wants to know how far across and how far up in the air you are. Okay? So to do this, all we have to do is get our 10 seconds and put them into the two S equations. Now, I currently only have Sy on the board. I haven't done Sx yet. So that's Sy there, and Sx is just going to be UT, 10T, and because A equals 0 in the X direction, this is going to be 10T. So we just replace in T into both equations. So Sx is going to be 10 times 10, while Sy is going to be 98 times 10 minus 4.9 times 10 squared. Now that's going to be 980 minus 490, which is another 490, and this one here is going to be 100. So your position vector is technically going to be 100I plus 490J. And that's to be expected because of how steep you threw it in the first place.